Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Students, today inshallah we will see what is journal proper. Okay. See, a book maintained to record transaction which do not find place in special journal is known as journal proper or journal residual. So a journal proper is used for recording only those transactions which cannot be recorded in any other subsidiary books or any other special journals. Okay. And there are few transactions which are recorded in this journals. See, for example, first one is opening entries. See, in order to open new sets of books in the beginning of new accounting year and record them therein, the opening balance of assets, then liabilities and capital, the opening entries is made in journal. Okay. And second is adjustment entries. See, in order to update ledger account on accrual basis, such as entries are made at the end of accounting period. Correct. So such entries, okay, to update the ledger account on accrual basis. So such entries are made at the end of accounting period. See, for example, rent outstanding, prepaid insurance, then depreciation or commission received in advance, etc. Okay. So such entries are also made in journal proper. Next is rectification entries. Now, what is this rectification entries? So, in order to rectify the entries or to rectify errors in recording transaction in books of original entries, and they are posting to ledger accounts, this journal, okay, for this purpose this journal proper is used, okay, to rectify errors in recording transactions in the books of original entries. Okay. And this will be done in journal proper. Next is transfer entries. Now, drawing account is transferred to capital account at the end of accounting year. Then expenses accounts and revenue accounts which are not balanced at the time of balancing are opened to record specific or specific transaction. Correct. So accounting related to operation of business such as sales, purchase, opening stock, then gain and expenses, then income, okay, income, gain and expenses, etc. And drawing are closed at the year at the end of the year. Okay. And their balance are transferred to trading and profit and loss account by recording the journal entries. Okay. Okay, these are also called as closing entries. Okay, so this transferring entries are also entered in journal proper. Next is other entries. So in addition to whatever I have told you or whatever I have mentioned, there are few transactions there are few transactions are recorded in the journal proper. See, for example, at the time of dishonor of a check, the entries for cancellation of discount received or discount allowed earlier, then purchase or sales of items on credit other than goods, then goods withdrawn by the owner for personal use, then goods distributed as sample for sales promotion, and then endorsement and dishonor of bills of exchange, then loss of goods by fire, theft or spoilage, then transaction in respect of consignment and joint venture, etc. So all these entries are made in journal proper. Okay. Next, we will see the balancing of accounts. As you all know, accounting in the ledger are periodically balanced, okay, generally at the end of accounting period, okay, with the object of ascertaining the net position of each amount. So balancing of an account means that two sides are totaled and difference between them is shown on the side which is shorter in order to make the total equal. Correct. So you all know what is balancing. Okay, that means you're totaling both the sides and you're taking the difference between both the side, and in the shortest side you write the balance, okay, so that you can make the total equal. Okay, so the words or the words balance carry down are written against the amount of the difference between two sides, correct? And the amount of balance in balance brought down, BD, okay, is written it's written down in the next accounting period, indicating that it is an continuing account till final settling or closing, okay. So in case the debit side exceeds the credit side, the difference is written on the credit side. And if the credit side exceeds the debit side, the difference between the two appears on the debit side, and it is called debit and credit balance respectively. Okay. So the account of expenses, losses and gains, revenue are not balanced but are closed by transferring to trading and profit and loss account. Okay. So they have given you an example, that is the balancing of an account in your textbook, page number 142. Okay, we will just see that. Okay, I will just explain the example which is given there, and with the help of this example we will try to record the transaction, then post to ledger and then balance them. Okay. I want you all to see page number 142 of your textbook. Okay, see here. April 1st commenced business with cash rupees 1 lakh. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debited to capital account. Okay, so where is this recorded? It is once recorded in cash account or cash book, and then it is recorded in capital book. In cash book, where do you enter this? Since cash account is debited, on the debit side of cash book, you will have to write to capital account, correct? Okay, in your capital account, since capital account is credited, on the credit side of capital account, you will have to enter cash. Okay, this is not new. This is done many times. Okay, I hope about this you all know. Okay, next is deposited in bank, rupees 40,000. So if you are opening two column cash book, okay, what will be your journal entry? Cash account deposited in bank. So bank account debited to cash account, correct? Bank account debited to cash account. So in your double column cash book, since your bank account is debited, on the debit side of your bank account or a double column cash book, on the debit side of your see, I'll just show you this one. This is your double column cash book. Okay, you can see the first entry which I've told you, that is capital. Okay, so first account was your cash account debited to capital account. Your cash account is debited, so on the debit side you have entered capital account. Okay, so under cash account amount you have written 1 lakh. Okay, and then your journal entry is bank account debited to cash account. So on the debit side you will be writing cash account, and under the column bank you will be writing the amount 40,000, and LF you will be writing C contra entry. This is done. Okay, next on the credit side you will be entering bank, correct? Okay, you'll be entering bank on the credit side. Can you all see? Okay, and in your cash column you'll be writing the amount and C under the LF, since this is the contra entry. Okay, next, purchase of cash furniture rupees 6,000, land rupees 42,000, purchased for cash. Okay, purchased for cash, furniture rupees 6,000, land for 42,000. Okay, so this is the purchase of asset. So the journal entry will be furniture account debited, land account debited to cash account. Okay, or else you can pass journal entry separately, such as furniture account debited to cash account and land account debited to cash account. Okay, so your journal entry is furniture account debited to cash account. So cash account is credited. So on the credit side, you'll be writing furniture account. Date is April 2. Under cash, 6,000. Next is land. Okay. So land is, so since your cash is credited, on the credit side of cash account, you'll be writing land and amount under cash. Okay. So this is how you pass the entries. Okay. Next is okay, April 1st, paid check, April 1st, 2003, paid check to MS Mallika and Brothers for purchase of electric wires and plug, rupees 17,000. Okay. So what is the journal entry in this case? Paid check to MS Mallika and Brothers for purchase of electric wires and plug. Okay. So when you make a payment, Mallika and Brothers account debited to cash account. Mallika and Brothers account debited to cash account. So cash account is credited. Correct? So on the credit side of cash book, you will have to, no, it is paid check. So when you pay check, okay, so this will be considered as a purchasing of goods. Okay. Your entry will be, since you have paid money, okay, so your entry will be purchase account debited to cash account, okay, or bank account. Okay, since you are paying by check, it is bank account. So purchase account is debited, bank account is credited. So on the credit side of your cash book, okay, you will be entering purchases account, and under bank column you will have to write 17,000. The amount will be entered on the bank column since the payment is made by check. Okay. Since the purchase of wire, all this is considered as a goods. That's the reason you cannot write it as you cannot write it as wire account, or you cannot write it as debtors. You cannot consider these people as debtors because it is paid by check. Okay. Next is, I hope this entries can be seen. You can see these entries here. Purchase account, and under bank column 17,000. Okay. And next entry is bought of MS Honda Company wide invoice number 544, 28 immersion heaters 1000 volt of Smug Limited at rupees 50 and 40 tube lights at rupees 35, trade discount at 12.5. Okay, so this entries you will be passing in purchase book. Correct? You'll be passing this in purchase book. So you all know purchase book, the format of purchase book. See, this is the format of purchase book. So first is for date. So write the date, then invoice number. Since this invoice number is given, you will have to write under invoice number. And next, name of the supplier, Honda Company. And the amount. How much is the amount? Just multiply and see. So when you multiply, you get 2,450. Okay. And next entry is okay, purchase stationery for cash. So what is the journal entry? Stationery account debited to cash account. So this comes in your cash book. Cash account is credited. So on the credit side of cash book, you will have to write purchase account and the amount under cash column. Correct? Okay. Next. Okay. Loan from April 5th Loan from MS Dayal Traders at 6%, rupees 25,000, and deposited money in the bank on the next day. Okay, loan from MS Dayal. How much is the amount? 25,000. And deposited money in the bank next day. Okay, so the journal entry will be taken loan from. Okay, so bank account debited to cash account. Okay, so bank account is debited. So on the debit side of the bank account, you'll be writing cash account and the amount under bank 25,000. Okay, so it's a contra entry. Okay, and it is told the amount is paid next day on 6th. Correct. So next day, on the credit side of your cash book, you'll be writing bank account under LFC and the amount under cash column. Okay, see, I'll just show you. Can you all see here? See here. Okay, so this is 6% loan, 25,000. Okay, and then next day it is paid. No, it is entered here. Okay, so this is how the entries are made. And then next entry, paid cartage at April 5th, paid cartage rupees 80 and other charges rupees 20. So cartages and expenses. So cartage account and other charges. Okay, together you can write cartage account debited to cash account. Okay, in cash book you will have to write this, or this, since it is a miscellaneous amount, or it's a small amount, what you can do is you can total this and enter this in the miscellaneous expenses account. Okay, so together 80 plus 20. Okay, you can open a miscellaneous ledger account, expenses account. So your journal entry will be miscellaneous expenses account debited to cash account. So in the miscellaneous expenses account, on the debit side you can write cash account, since the amount is very small. Okay, don't have to enter this in cash book. Okay, and next is we will see this one last entry, and then I will show you how to balance it. Okay, April 6th, bought of MS Burai Limited on account via invoice number 125. Okay, so this will be entered in your purchase book. Okay, 50 table lamps at rupees 80, then 20 electric kettles at rupees 125, and 5 electric iron at rupees 300. Trade discount is 20%. So after discounting, after giving, just multiply first and then deduct the discount, the amount what you get is around 6,400. Okay, so this will be entered in the cash book, purchase book. Okay, so I can show you. Purchase book is there. Okay, see here, April 6th, Burai Limited. See, Burai Limited, 6,400. Okay, so this is done in the purchase book. Okay, next I'll just show you how to balance it, and this also you all know how to balance. Just see this purchase book. Okay, since I have not shown you all the entries, just see here. After making all the entries, finally the purchase book just has to be totaled. Okay, you just have to total the purchase book. And this is sales book also. You just have to total the amount column. Okay, and journal proper, what you have to do is, as you all know what is journal proper, the entries which cannot be entered in the special book has to be entered in journal proper. Okay, here also the debit and credit side has to be totaled. That's it. I hope you can see this. Okay, and you know how to close the ledger accounts. Okay, you have to total both the side, correct? And what you have to do, you just have to total both the side, and total which side is less. For example, if your credit side is less than your debit side, the difference amount will be entered on the credit side above the total. Okay, and that amount will be entered as balance carried down. And on the debit side, below the total, the same amount, the difference amount will be entered as balance brought down. Okay, and same for all the ledger accounts. See, for example, can you see this capital account? See the capital account, your credit side is more than your debit side, correct? So what has to be done? The difference will be entered on the debit side above the total, okay, has balance carried down, and the same amount will be entered below the total on the credit side has balance carried down. Okay, so that your total amount will be equal. In order to equal your total amount, you'll be entering this balance carried down and balance brought down. So this balance brought down will be carried forward to the next book or next year. Okay, so this is how it is done. Okay, so with this we come to the end of this chapter. Inshallah, if you have any doubt, do contact me. Okay, Jazakallah khairan.